Republicans here in Washington control the White House, they control the Senate, they control the House, but somehow they just can't organize a two-car parade. I can't recall another instance where you had one party control all the key branches of government and somehow orchestrate a shutdown. And the fact of the matter is there have been bipartisan alternatives on something really important in my part of the country: secure rural schools and wildfire. Services, critically needed health services for young people, the Children's Health Insurance Program. In the Senate Finance Committee, where I'm the ranking Democrat, we had a bipartisan effort together months and months ago. But as soon as we got it done, Republicans in the House of Representatives held it hostage. And they came up with all kinds of ideas for paying for the program. And they still couldn't get a bipartisan coalition because their ideas were so extreme. Now it's possible to have a permanent reauthorization of the Children's Health Insurance Program. It would save billions and billions of dollars, and the Republicans still can't find a way to do that either. Instead, what we have seen on programs like the Children's Health Insurance Program on the floor of the Senate this morning, misleading statements that in effect cause the parties to be more divided when we Senate Democrats want to bring people together, want to find common ground. We all know that the way you legislate is to take principles that both sides can live with, that represent good government. Yet it seems to me that every time I turn around, Republicans here in Washington look for ways, for example, on issues like the Dreamers, to drive people to opposite corners. These Dreamers have done nothing wrong. These young people, and I've met many of them, we have thousands in Oregon, have good grades. They often work 2 jobs. They send money to their parents. What they tell me they'd like to do is have the opportunity to serve in our military, to be first responders, to contribute. And we've got a bipartisan agreement on that. 2 senators, Dick Durbin, Lindsey Graham, big group, all came together, and we could move in a bipartisan way on that crucial issue as well. But to do it, we've got to get to the table, we've got to negotiate, we've got to operate on the assumption that both sides are working in good faith. Let's knock off the misleading statements like we heard this morning about the Children's Health Insurance Program and work together to find common ground.